guilt. That was a trap that Satan used to trap man. So if you think that Satan exposing man to the knowledge of good and evil, was he trying to liberate man? You're making a mistake. It was a trap that was set for man. You feel you're unworthy, you feel you're not good enough, you feel you can't do it, you feel you're not strong enough. Why? Because of this guilt, you judge yourself. God never judged you. God never judged Adam. And they heard the voice of God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of God amongst the trees of the garden. And the Lord called out to Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked and I hid myself. Now, this is what God was preventing man from. God knew man wouldn't be able to make the right decision. The first thing God asked man was, Where art thou? And his first answer was actually a wrong one. He said, I went to hid myself because I was naked. That was not the answer to the question. God knew that the heart of man couldn't bear the weight of guilt. So what he was trying to prevent man from was from that weight of guilt, because he knew that man wasn't matured enough. He was just a new creature at that time. He wasn't matured enough to make the right decisions or to bear the consequences of guilt. God knew that guilt could destroy man. He was preventing man from it. And when he spoke to him, he said, I hid myself. Why? Because I was naked. And the first thing God says, who told you? Genesis 3:11. And he said, who told thee that thou art naked? Who told you that you are naked? That is guilt. That is the trap that the devil set for man. The trap that the devil set for man was this guilt, to hold him account. Holding him on account of guilt that he has committed. Holding him on account of the sin he has committed. That was the target. That was the plan of the serpent. To trap man with this word called guilt. Because it is this guilt that made man realize that he was naked. It is this guilt that made man run away from the presence of God. It is this guilt that makes man feel that you're unworthy. You feel you're unworthy. You feel you're not good enough. You feel you can't do it. You feel you're not strong enough. Why? Because of this guilt, you judge yourself. God never judged you. God never judged Adam. He said, Adam, where art thou? And Adam said, I went to hid myself because I was naked. Guilt. That was a trap that Satan used to trap man. So if you think that Satan exposing man to the knowledge of good and evil, was he trying to liberate man? You're making a mistake. It was